Hello everyone, my name is Keval Velani. I am a Salesforce architect at Vinobel, and I am based out of Vancouver, BC. And today we are going to discuss about the financial service cloud. In financial service cloud, specifically, we are going to talk about the retail banking, how it is going to be configured, and what are the features available in financial service cloud for the retail banking. So let's get started. So today's agenda, we are going to cover about the introduction to the retail banking, then data model of retail banking for FSC. There are going to be other objects as well, but we'll not talk about those. Then we are going to talk about the 360-degree view for our customers for retail banking. Then what are the groups and relationship in FSC? And then what are the ARC, Actionable Relationship Center? Then the customer onboarding and life events and business milestones. And we'll also see the parallel examples when we go through the each topic, and we are going to cover the Q&A session at the end of this session. So let's move to the first topic, introduction to the retail banking. So let's first talk about what is retail banking in financial service cloud. So retail banking in FSC is a customer-centric approach that enables bank to provide personalized financial services using a unified digital platform. FSC also helps the retail bank manage customer relationship and automate the processes and also gain deep insights of what the customer needs. Like if customer needs to open a bank account, or they require a credit card, or they need a mortgage loan, or some other investments they have to do, all those things can be managed in the financial service cloud. Now, so that is the general basic introduction to the retail banking. Then, what are the retail banking capabilities available in financial service cloud? So first one is the customer-centric banking. So when we talk about the customer-centric banking, that provides the Salesforce FSC to enable banks to deliver the personalized financial services by centralize the customer data. So when we'll go to the portal, you'll see for each customer, you'll have whole holistic view of that customer with their relationships and what are their goals and what are their accounts available. Everything you'll see it on a centralized platform so that they can deliver it better and they can retain those customers as well easily with quick insights and everything. Then there are the second one is the unified customer profile. So unified customer profile is like the 360-degree view of a customer where all the details are available in a single window. You can go and manage everything over there. Then the enhanced relationship management. Relationship management as like we can manage those relationship into financial service cloud. So suppose let's take an example of one of the household which has 4 members, and all 4 members has an account with, suppose let's consider one of the bank called T. There, how it's going to happen is like all the relationship and what are the accounts available for those users will able to see it inside FSC. Then there are data-driven insight. By using the AI-powered analytics and automation, we can also use the insights. So in this one, then the omni-channel experience. So in the omni-channel experience, if we purchase a financial service cloud, by default, omni-channel is not included with the financial service cloud, but we can also get included. Probably there is going to be more cost of it. With the help of the omni-channel, the experience we can give to our service agents is going to be far, far better than the normal financial service cloud because of the Omni Studio and the omni-channel scripting. So because of that, we'll have the more insights and the easily configurable UI can be given to them. Then the streamline onboarding. So in the streamline onboarding, like you can create those flows inside the omnichannel or without the omnichannel, and you can have those. Suppose we are onboarding a customer, then what are the things required to onboard a customer, like to gather the customer information, and then we need to do the KYC and the documentation and send those to the customer and then open an account. So all those things we can configure inside the FSC with or without Financial Service Cloud. Then compliance and security to ensure the adherence to the financial regulation. So Financial Service Cloud is always on the top of the what are the regulations for the financial services. So all those we don't need to much worry about it. It's taken care by the financial service cloud, and also some of the compliance and security, if we have to configure, it's easy to configure into FSC. And then the increased advisor productivity. So the financial advisor can gain the pre-built workflows and the dashboard so that they can manage the customer efficiently. So these are some financial service capabilities available in for the retail banking. Let's move on to the next topic, the FSC data model. So when we talk about the FSC data model, so this is the um, normal FSC data model. But when we talk about the retail banking, so there are some specific objects are going to be included into the retail banking. So let's take an example of for the retail banking. So it's going to be the accounts, financial accounts, then liabilities, interaction, customer financial activities, then the life events, those billing statements, then if there is any business accounts there, so business milestones and everything, then the assets. And so these are the basic objects are used for um, retail banking in financial service cloud. Then the main object is the financial accounts. The financial accounts is going to hold the actual banking details, like an account number, how much balance we have, all those information will be inside the financial account, and that can be linked with our normal account and the personal account as well. um, with the personal account, it is not directly linked, it is an indirect linking. And then in the account level, we have like an household and employer. And for the person account, we have like an account and contact. When we talk about the life event, so suppose at what date the customer has born, when customer is has gotten married, when they had their first child. So these kind of events also we can track it inside the life events. We will talk in when the topic comes more about that. So this is the basic overview of data model. And there are as you can see, one-to-many relationships, there are multiple one-to-many relationships are there. So if we have to create like an account-to-account relationship, we can create under the account-to-account relationship, and then account-to-contact relationship also can be created. And then we have like, suppose the spouse, we can create like contact-to-contact relationship as well. So these are some junction objects available to manage um, the relationships, and there are some other objects as well. So let's move on to the next topic. Now we are going to talk about the 360-degree view of our customers. So what is mean by the 360-degree view of customers? So when we work in a like a service-based company, like at the service level, the agents needs a 360-degree view of a customer. 360-degree means where they can see all the data at one place, and they don't have to navigate much to go to provide the information to the customer. So that means the 360-degree view of an customer. So there are some features and the benefits, like the unified customer profile, which can provide the consolidated customer data and multiple sources in a single point of view. Then Also, it also provides the financial account overview, like what kind of accounts they have, interaction history, what kind of interaction has been done with the customer. Those also we can do the relationship mappings. So on the relationship mappings is like we can create like their spouse, their household account, then their spouse, their children, what kind of accounts they have, all those information we can manage it inside the relationship mapping. Then we have the life events and the financial milestones. So when we talk about the life events, those are used for the person accounts where the individual has an account with the bank or the financial services. And the financial milestones are used for the business accounts where there is a company which they have there some milestones available that we can track it inside the financial milestone. We'll talk about everything, how to create those records inside the retail banking. And then AI powered insights, like we can connect with the Salesforce Einstein and the recommendation. It can provide the recommended personalized financial products and services with the help of Salesforce Einstein AI and the Copilot. Then there are some automations, streamline process for the loan approval, KIC. Then if we have to do the onboarding and issuing a new debit card or a blocking of a credit card, these kind of workflow and processes, automations can be also easily configured inside the FSC. Then the real-time data update, if anything update happened at a customer level, suppose customer has made an transaction, so that can easily on a real-time update level, it is going to available in the FSC. Those we have to be on the integration side. Integration needs to be done properly. Then the real-time data can be available into FSC. And because of all these feature and we can resolve the customer query very easily, there are high chances we can retain those customers because we'll can provide the better services with the help of these features available inside the financial service cloud for retail banking. So now we are going to see about how the 360-degree view for a customer in financial service cloud is available. So I have we have configured one demo org provided by the Salesforce partners. So that is available. As you can see, I'm into the retail banking console. There are some objects available. So I'm just going to the account object, and I'm going to open the first objects as the Jennifer Blake. These are the Salesforce partner demo org. It is almost pre-configured. So there are going to be some sample data available for the demo purposes so that all the features are present inside the financial service cloud for retail banking or any of other apps. We can able to see it over here. If you are Salesforce partners with your company, you can also create it inside your partners.salesforce.com, where you can go to the learn and open the partner learning environment, and you can create these demo orgs, different types of demo orgs there. So as you can see for the Jennifer Blake, I can see a lot of information over here, like the financial wellness score, then the financial planning, sales and service. I can go to the detail what are their account names and everything, like their company informations, and also what are the tasks and everything given over here. Then some features about like some information about your client, then the client services and everything. All these customer informations are there. Then another one is the journey. We'll talk about this later. Then we have these journey details. So as you can see, I'm navigating to the different tabs. The main tab is the financial accounts. As you can see it over here as the financial summary. So this is the financial service summary is an omni-channel um, package provided, the standard package, and all these are the information related to these are the flex cards, the omni-channel flex cards available. So these are already configured. We haven't configured it. So, but if you are working in a retail banking or for the on the financial service cloud, and if you have omni-channel studio, then you can configure these flex cards and these summaries over here. So I'm just going to refresh this so that we can see the amounts. So as you can see, Jennifer Blake has like a joint checking account. So if I'm opening this joint checking account, so these are the account number and pending withdrawals, what are the available pending deposits, how much is there. And also you can see the recent transactions available. So all these informations are linked over here and it's coming from the backend system. So for this one, for the demo purposes, it's actually not coming from the backend system, but in actual scenario, all this information will be stored into FSC, but it's going to come from the backend system where the actual banking apps are present. And all these informations you can view. And if customer has then any issue with any transaction, they can go to the particular date and provide the information, like a service agent can provide the information to them. Then what kind of investments they have, like see you here, they have like an education for Olivia, Connor. So all these informations are available automatically when we configure the flex cards. Then there are some more like an interactions. What kind of interactions we have done, as you can see, the annual review, then the rebalance portfolio, these kind of interactions done and when it has done. So all this configuration. Then we have the relationship. We'll talk about more on the relationship. As you can see, the relationship they have. Then ARC. So in the ARC, these kind of information will be available and the related. So all of you, if you are a Salesforce developer, you know what is the related tabs provides. So this is the basic overview of how the 360-degree view will look like. This is highly customizable and it can be configured as per the business needs. And you can configure as how the business wants it's available. All the things are present inside the Lightning record page. And you can also see over here the alerts with the omni-channel studio, the customer not confirm the address change, client account missing the beneficiary. These kind of alerts also can be configured in the financial service cloud where agents have the view like if the customer calls, they can also talk about these kind of information as well. So these are the basic over 360-degree overview of an financial service cloud. Let's move to and company account. So for the company account, the overview is almost same. We can see about the financial summaries and also the no accounts available. Let me go to any other if there are present. Okay, for this also it's not present. I need to check. Okay, for this also not present. So the data is not available, but the financial summary and the financial account data comes from the financial accounts. So from this account, the data comes. Let's see this financial account record where all the informations are there. As you can see, service provider, then the how much balance is there. So these kind of informations are stored into the financial accounts, and these data can be updated from the backend system. And we can, I think, we can need to restrict these updates happen over here so that all the updates happen from the backend and nothing gets updated from here. Then there are some other tabs available based on the requirement, you can configure this console also. Like if you need some other tabs also needs to be available, you can click on edit and you can configure it over here. So this is the generic overview of the 360-degree view for the retail banking. Now I'm moving towards the next topic. What is the groups and relationships? The groups and relationships in the financial service clouds allow the banks to uh, manage the customer relationship. Either it is a company or it's a person accounts. It allows them to manage them all together, as we have seen it over here on the relationship tab. As you see over here, Jennifer Blake, their Blake household has like a client, then Jennifer's spouse, then their dependents. All those things we can add it over here. The relationship, if we want to add a new relationship, we can click on add new relationship, and those account needs to be available. See here, like if we want to add new one, we can add it over here. We can either create a new account if we want to add a new account, new family member over there. These are the different types of account record type created for the demo work. You can, this also are customizable. You can configure whatever the record type you want to configure based on the needs. But for today's session, it is configured like that. Like we can create it and that account gets added over there. Like we have to provide this information and that will be added over there. Then what the members do, like the other accounts, like these are the some other details also available and the relationships they have given. So all these things available over here and it can be managed very easily. Um, they have like one entity called the Blake Family Trust, and in that all these are the trustees. Then they have their related accounts and their related contacts. The related contact is a lawyer, and these are the clients. So likewise, you can configure this relationship inside the financial service cloud, and you can group this together. So let's see about what are the key features available, like the relationship mapping, as you have seen, and you can visualize the what is the relationship and how they are connected in financial service cloud. So whenever a customer calls and if they want to know about their suppose spouse informations or their dependent children information, so they can contact and they'll have the holistic view of that altogether available. Then households and the groups that organizes the customer into groups like the family units, investment groups, for the better personalized services. Then we have the ARC, Actionable Relationship Center. We'll talk about this into the next slide. That provides an interactive interface to view and manage the customer connections dynamically. Like if we want to create a case or if we want to create an opportunity for this customer, all these information can be created inside the ARC and all this information will be available there. And financial accounts and ownership, like how like we can track the shared accounts, if they have any joint accounts available or any beneficiaries, all these information we can track under the groups and relationships. And these are some benefits of the groups and relationships. The first one is the holistic view of an customer that is available. And then also um, linking and related individuals and entities, as I have shown you how we can link it over here. So let's try to link it one relationship. So I'm creating normal account and we can provide the phone number If we have industry, we can select that. I'm not selecting those. Search and billing address. We can click on save. So account has been added. So who is it? Let's say dependent and all, and we can mark it enable. So primary member or primary group, if it is a part of primary group, we can enable it, or if it's a primary member, um, we can put it over there and we can click on save. So this information got stored over here. Let me just refresh it. It's not coming up. There is going to be some issue with that one. I need to check the details, edit group. So as you see over here, it says only person account can be added as a member of a household. So we need to create a new account. As you can see, Mark White has been added over here. So this goes to the object called account relationship, because both of them are account and it goes into inside the account relationships. Mm. So Jennifer Blake is then also an account, and then this one is also an account. So all this information goes inside the account relationship. There are some relationships we have talked about in the data model. So that's how you can add the relationship, and you can have the map also available for how your relationships are there in the financial service cloud. And there are some other features also, like benefits, like enable proactive financial planning based on the group financial behaviors. Like if they are planning to do an investment together, if they want to do it, they can do it like a group financial planning. And they can improve customer engagement through the personalized recommendations, like uh, as if we configured the Einstein AI, then the personalized recommendation comes based on the customer, and we can recommend those to the customer. And the other one is the advisory productivity, enhances the advisory productivity, and we can advise the customer in a better and a faster way. Um, then we have the action level relationship center. So what is the ARC? So in Financial Service Cloud, ARC is a powerful visual tool where we can help the user to manage, view, and customer relationship. And also we can create an opportunity and cases from there, and the relationship data, and we can view the whole comprehensive understanding of a customer connections. So these are some benefits for the ARC, like the comprehensive view and the holistic view of the customer relationships and the financial information, and also tailored visualization for the meet customer specific needs and the business needs. And then again, the improved advisory informations, efficiencies, and enhance the customer service. So let's move to the how we can manage the actionable relationship center in FSC. So for the ARC, it's over here. As you can see in the ARC, we can create a new opportunity cases. For the financial accounts, there are 5 financial accounts present. Then if there are any leads or referrals or any account teams available, all this information will be available over here. So if I'm going to this one, 529 education for Connor, it will give me the financial account, and these are the information for those financial accounts. Then these are the transaction if there are any transaction happens. So there are no transactions available. So there is no details available for that account. So all this information, like we had viewed on the different tabs. If we configure the ARC, all of these informations are available on a single tab where we have all the visualization. Like if any of the cases has been created for these users, that can be done, and we can view it, and we can create new cases as well. And the other informations, like if we have to see this one, let's see about any transactions. There are no transactions available. But let me go to the, I think this one will have that transactions. So I think this component is not working. So there is something needs to be checked on this component and see why it is not working. But these components can be configured. Like if we go to the edit page, and we can see what kind of component it is created. So it's a TJC financial account. So it's a custom component created for to view this one. So you can create your component and you can make it available to however and you want to make it visible. Um, then let's see about how we can configure the ERC in for any of the retail banking customers or the financial services. So I'm just going to the ARC, and then I'm going to edit the page. So ARC is a standard component available for the financial service cloud. So we'll see inside the page. As you can see, there are financial service cloud, then the detail panel, ARC highlight panel, ARC relationship graph. So you can see the ARC relationship graph. It automatically captures we only need to create the graph name. The graph name we have provided, like see, there are different type of graph name available. You can create those, and then this can be added into the component. So moving on to the next topic is the customer onboarding. Uh, so what is customer onboarding? So suppose we have a prospect available for the um, financial services, and they are interested into become a member, or they want to open an account. So we have to do the customer onboarding, where we have to collect some information from the customer. Then we have to do some kind of verification, all those things, and we have to provide the documentation and the signature. All these informations and all this can be done into the financial service cloud with or without Omni Studio. Without Omni Studio, it is going to be little difficult to configure the customer onboarding process, but it's not impossible. With the help of Omni Studio, it's going to be very easy, and the stepwise processes we can configure for the customer onboarding. So before moving to that customer onboarding, how we can do the customer onboarding, there are some key stages for the customer onboarding. First one is the data collection, then the verification of those data, then the approval, and then at the end of it, the account opening will be done. And what are the benefits of the customer onboarding in the FSC? It is going to be the streamlined process where we don't have to go here and there. Like it's going to be one process for all customers, and it can be easily configured. Then the enhanced customer experience and the compliance, like what kind of document needs to be collected, and um, those. Then the data management. So data management is also very easy in the onboarding in Financial Service Cloud, and the risk management. So these are some benefits of customer onboarding in Financial Service Cloud. So let's go to the org and see how we can how we can do the onboarding. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to accounts, and I'm going to create a new account. Then creating a person account. I'm providing the phone number and some of the details, and I'm trying to create the customer. So I'm just clicking on save. So as you can see over here, account onboarding is written over here. So this account onboarding is an omni-channel omni script created for the onboarding of a customer. So when I click on this, so for it collects the information like the personal informations. So if we have to provide the address also. So this address also gives us the map. We can view where actually it is present. And when we click on looks good. And this view is also highly customizable using the Omni scripts and the flex cards. And here are the steps we are going to follow. And the looks good. The financial goals like buy a home, or like save for retirement. These are kind of financial goals. I'm selecting and clicking on next. The hurdles and concerns, like what kind of hurdles and concerns. You can configure however the business needs. These are like the basic demo purposes available, onboarding steps available, but you can configure as per the business required. Like keeping up with the credit card payments, and like this unexpected expenses. Then I'm going to select the products. So these kind of some sample products are available. We can select like these products, and we can click on next. These are for the agreement and the disclosures. Then we can send the email via. So this is not working actually. It's an issue with the OmniScript. We have, so I can't click on like the send via email. It gives us an error. So it's giving us an error. And also in the scene person. So it's opening up the DocuSign. I think DocuSign for this environment is not configured. So that's why I think it is giving an error. So DocuSign is also configured. You can take a like a send a document to the customer in person or send via an email. And once it is sent, you can set the client receiver and signal their signed their application. And we can click on next. So done, like congratulations, the onboarding had happened. And when we click on next, the new case has been created as the case for the account opening. So, and this case will be assigned to one of the person, whoever, or it will go into the queue for the fulfillment, and the account opening will happen. So this is how it is configured. So to give you an overview of that Omni script, just let me go to the Omni Studio. So this is the OmniScript has been configured. As you can see, the OmniScript analytics and everything. So these are the steps and different types of data mapper extraction and the set values are happening for creating and onboarding process. You can configure the process whatever and however you want as per the needs. And if you have an omni-channel and Omni Studio present. If you don't have an Omni Studio, then you can configure the customer onboarding through a flow or the Lightning Web Components that can be done. So we have one just sample onboarding present. I'm just going to go for that one, which is configured through a flow, which is a very basic one. I'm just going to go for the existing account. So you can see it over here. There is an onboarding. It's opening up inside the flow. These are kind of information it's collecting. Then we click on next. Annual income and liquid net worth and everything. And it gets saved. As over here, some other informations like if we have to schedule an appointment or open a relationship center. So when we open the relationship center, whatever we have seen it over there, all these informations can be available in the relationship. In the related list on, so we can see the related list, also the interaction summary, alerts, cases. So it's opened up the ARC and it's configured. And then if we want to schedule an appointment, we can do it from here. So these are some quick actions created, like the processes created either through the flow or through the Omni scripts, like the start a conversation, need assessment, activate a card, then the card activation, close account, dispute transaction, issue a new card. These kind of different kinds of processes are configured on the button, and we can easily manage those processes inside the financial service cloud. So this is the overall of the how the customer onboarding that process works inside the financial service cloud, and how we can configure it. Then the last topic for today's session is the life events and the business milestones. So what is life event? So as for the persons, like when their birth happened and when they got married, those kind of also information we can store it inside the financial service cloud, and that also can be tracked inside the financial service cloud. Like the personal life events I have written over here is like a birth of a child. So for life events, what we will need? the saving account, educational plan, or and insurance. These kind of needs it is. And so what kind of banking products we can use, like a child saving account, education investment plans, and or a life insurance. Starting the higher educations. So for higher education, what is the need? Budgeting tool and a student loans. So what banking products we can offer, like a student loan, debit credit card for students, financial literacy program, first job and career advancement. So we need like salary accounts and the investment options if we are working. Then the banking products is like salary accounts, retirement saving, and the wealth management. So all these kind of events and we can track it inside the financial service cloud. And for the companies and organization, we can track the business milestones, for example, like the when they are trying to buy a company, so merger and everything, that kind of information, we can track it inside the business milestones. So let's talk how and we can configure the personal life events and the business milestones. So to life events, we have it. Let me just close this first. On the Journeys tab, as you can see, for the Jennifer Blake, the birth happened on the March 15, 1969. Then the college graduation, the new job, when it happened, the when they got married, like married to Stephen, the relocations, the car. If we want to add it inside for the relocation, we just click over here. The event type says the relocation, and the object we are using it over here is a new person life events. We can provide the life event name and the expiration date and everything, these information, and we can click on save and it will be added over here. And like a home purchase, when they did the home purchase, and this is also customizable. All this information, car, baby, diagnosis, all these informations are coming inside person life events. Let me just go to an object. As you can see, marriage, relocation, car, baby, diagnosis, retirement. So all these event types have been added over there. So if some of the events are not used for particular customers, so there will be no value created for it. But if these are the type of different event types present, so for, as you can see, there is no car, baby, diagnosis present. So those records are not created inside the person's life event. And if some of them records are created, we can see those with the blue color. If we want to add a goal, as you can see, I have added one goal. We can add the goal over here as well. To add a goal, so in the goal detail, the goal type like an education, emergency, uh, the goal priority, medium, status, the start date, I'm giving it today's date, and the target. Let's skip the next year. Actual value is not popular. Target value is like 25,000 USD, and click on next. So I'm going to add Jennifer and next. Now I need to link the financial account. So I'm going to link it with the join checking and click on save. So likewise, we can create those goals also, and the goal records can be, and this is stored inside the financial goals, and you can see the how much progress we have made, and these kind of information is available into the financial goals. Now, moving towards the business milestones. So I'm going towards an organization called Omega Inc. And in the journey, as you can see, the merger and acquisition, then expansion, executive change, marketing, listing, bankruptcy. So these kind of milestones available. So these informations are stored inside um, business milestones. As you can see, this object. So that track those information, and these all informations are coming from the uh, milestone type. So you can add a new value or remove this one, whatever the business requirement it is, you can add those values and remove it, and that also can be tracked over here. Like if we want to create it, we can create from here. If we want to create a new milestone, we can create from here. The button is given. And let's see how this component is configured. So I'm just going to the edit page. It says events and milestones. So let's search it about events and milestone. So this is a standard component. I'm just trying to track it over here. So it's part of the Financial Service Cloud standard components, and we can track it, and it can be added automatically. The same is used for the person accounts. The same component is used. So that's how you can configure the events and milestone into Financial Service Cloud. Uh, This not only related to the retail banking, for the other parts of the Financial Service Cloud, like in the wealth management or the advisory management or other parts of FSC, we can configure these milestones and events. So yeah, that's it from my side. So we have already seen a couple of example along with the PPT. So yeah, thank you.